Hi gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing 5 amazing mango fragrances. I mentioned in a previous video that mango has been having a moment, and after that video, I went back to my perfume collection and I looked around a little bit and I realized I had quite a few mango fragrances, and I still have some mango fragrances that I want to get. So if you love a good mango note in your fragrance and you're interested to hear about my mango fragrances, then please stay tuned. Hey friend, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I'm so grateful for you. And to those of you who are new here, thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey, and I also sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I think you will love it here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So the first fragrance I have here is in a travel size. This is Brown Girl Jane's Carnival. I literally have like about a drop left in here, and I will definitely be adding a full-size bottle after I'm done with this. But this fragrance is the most beautiful mango fragrance I have ever smelled. I think out of all of the fragrances I have here, this is the most standout mango fragrance. And I love this fragrance because no matter what your fragrance taste, I feel like there's a little bit of everything in here for every type of fragrance wearer. So this fragrance has mango, jasmine, and agave nectar at the top. It has amber, ginger, and musk at the mid. And then at the base, it has vanilla, sandalwood, and pimento. So this fragrance opens up with a juicy mango, but it's also a very like sticky, sweet mango. The jasmine doesn't really stand out too much to my nose. I just really get like a juicy and sticky, sort of warm mango. And then this fragrance has notes like ginger at the mid and pimento at the base. So I love that this fragrance has a juicy quality, but then it also has a sticky sweet quality. And if you are the type of person that doesn't like a super duper fruity fragrance, if you don't like fragrances that are too playful, this one has this spicy and zesty, zingy element to it. And then it also has a warmth and a creaminess with that vanilla and the sandalwood. So this fragrance has a little bit of something for everyone. I love it. Now, I don't think this fragrance takes you on too much of a journey. To my nose, it's pretty linear. It's just that it's very nuanced. There are all these different facets in this fragrance that make it so interesting. To my nose, this smells very fruity. It smells very sticky sweet. It's very creamy, almost like there are some mango chunks inside of some cream, some whipped cream element. And then you have that spice. There's a spicy component to this that kind of reminds me of Mango Skin by Wilhelm Perfumery. It has this like spicy element to it. Unlike Mango Skin, this one stays super bright, super creamy, very uplifted, but at the same time, it's very grown up. So y'all, this is perfection in a bottle, and I will definitely be picking up a full size of Carnival by Brown Girl Jane. So speaking of very sweet and creamy, this next one is so creamy that it comes across as slightly lactonic. It's very tropical and it's very bright, and it is just gorgeous. It's perfection. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Flower Bomb Tiger Lily by Viktor and Rolf. So this fragrance, unlike the previous fragrance, it's very creamy. There's no spice in here. So this one is a little bit more playful than the previous fragrance. Similar to Carnival, this one is very fresh. So it's perfect for the summertime. So this fragrance, as you can see, I have quite a dent in it because it is absolutely gorgeous and I have been loving it. The perfumers really did a great job with the way they interpreted mango in this fragrance. The mango, unlike the previous fragrance, is not at the top or mid. It is all the way at the base of this fragrance, allowing for the mango to really shine on the deep, deep dry down. So you have to wait for the mango to come through with this fragrance, but it is worth the wait because the top, the mid, the base, Every part of this fragrance is so much fun. So at the top of this fragrance, you have mango and bergamot. Then at the mid, you have some florals to include that tiger lily. And then at the base, you have the mango and the benzoin. So the mango and the benzoin make for a really warm and sweet and rich dry down. So this fragrance opens up very bright and citrusy, and you get like this lactonic vibe because of that coconut. And then the florals kind of support all those notes. I do pick up on jasmine and tiger lily at the mid. Then you are rewarded with that sweet, silky, fruity, warm base with the mango and benzoin. This is amazing. This is a really nice performer as well, which reminds me with Carnival. Carnival is not a good performer in my opinion. You do have to top up with Carnival. So if you want to just go ahead and invest in the travel spray so you can take it with you, that would be a good idea. Because for me, after about the 3-hour mark, it becomes a skin scent. So I do have to top up. But this one here with time becomes better and better as far as how long it lasts. So I wore this the other day and it lasted a good 6+ hours where I could smell it, people around me could smell it. So this one surprised me. The longer it has sat in my collection, the better the performance has gotten. In addition to that, this is a really nice signature scent. So although it's very tropical, it's not tropical to the point that you couldn't wear it year round. This is a beautiful year-round fragrance because it projects at about arm's length, but that projection sort of dies down after the first few hours and it becomes like a nice little scent bubble and it lasts all day long. I find that this one is very pleasant. So it's not something that's going to annoy people around you. It just smells good. This is also a great year-round scent, signature scent worthy in my opinion. So yes, that is Flower Bomb Tiger Lily. And I did not intend to match these fragrances today. This top sort of represents my mood, and I guess because I was getting ready to talk about mango fragrances, I just went for this top. After I set up for filming, I realized, oh wow, I'm matching the fragrances. So yeah, that was not intentional, but I'm totally matching this bottle right now. This is Flower Bomb Tiger Lily by Viktor & Rolf. So this next fragrance I shared in a recent video where I shared some new fragrances with you all. And this one I have been obsessed with. I've been so obsessed with it that I've literally been bathing in it every chance I get. And this one is Haya Soleil by Emperor Perfumes. I didn't realize it at first, but after doing a little bit more research on this one, I realized it has the exact same notes as Yara Tous. And I'm not sure what Yara Tous smells like, but y'all, this one is absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. The mango in this fragrance smells so realistic. It's just the perfect combination of sweet, creamy, fresh, mouth-watering, juicy. This projects beautifully, more than arm's length. And although this is new to my collection, right now I'm getting about 6+ hours as far as how long it lasts. It projects for like the first 4 hours where others can smell it, and then it becomes a scent bubble after that. But it has proven to last a significant amount of time for me, and right now that's about 6+ hours. So this fragrance has top notes of mango, coconut, and passion fruit. The combination of those tropical fruits at the top is intoxicating. I absolutely love the first blast of this fragrance because of all of those fruits. Then this fragrance gets a little powdery after it starts developing, and that's because it has heliotrope at the mid. And then at the base, it has vanilla, cashmere, and musk. And this is a musky fragrance, and I also do detect the vanilla as this begins to dry down. Not so much the cashmere as of right now. This fragrance right here is one of the best blind buy fragrance purchases I've made when it comes to Arabian fragrances. I was so satisfied and so pleased with this fragrance when I first smelled it, and it just keeps getting better and better. Smelling it from the nozzle, I'm picking up the coconut and the mango. Oh my goodness, this is so good. So it's creamy. It's so creamy that it's subtly lactonic. It's very sweet, it's very bright, it's very fresh, it's very juicy and mouth-watering. And on the dry down, this is like this tropical and very vanillic cloud of musk. It's so good, y'all. It's the perfect summer scent. This one is very summer, very tropical. It's literal in that sense. My mind is blown by how affordable this amazing fragrance is. When I share fragrances on this channel, I'm simply sharing my experience. And I've been trying to limit the amount of times where I recommend something or say you need this. But y'all, this is one that I think is gorgeous. And if you get this and it doesn't work out, you can always give this to someone else. Somebody's gonna love this fragrance because it is one of those fragrances that's a crowd pleaser and it's done so beautifully. So yes, this is Haya Soleil. I will link it down below because it's so affordable. So this next one is one that I've talked about quite a bit on the channel. This is one of my favorite summer fragrances. It is also an Arabian fragrance, but this one has gotten mixed reviews. For me, this fragrance has been nothing but amazing. I have literal heart eyes when I put this on because it's so fun, so uplifting, so refreshing, and it just puts me in the summer mood. This is summer vibes, but I know that some of you have not gotten the same experience with this fragrance. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Mango Punch by Paris Corner. For me, Mango Punch was a love right away when I first got it. And now that I've had it for a few months, I would say it's gotten even sweeter and a little bit creamy to my nose. So yeah, it definitely smells a little bit creamy. I don't get a realistic mango in here as compared to the previous fragrance, Haya Soleil. Haya Soleil has a very realistic mango, but Mango Punch is like a mango flavored juice. If you ever had punch growing up, you know, fruit punch, any type of punch, the fruits in there were never realistic. They were always very synthetic tasting and very artificial. So that's the kind of mango I feel like is in Mango Punch. It is very juicy and refreshing, and to me it smells like a drink that would quench your thirst. So a Mango Punch opens up with pineapple, blackberry, a citrusy accord, and that mango. So that would explain why this is so juicy. It's kind of zesty on first blast, and then you pick up on those fruits, that pineapple and the mango. Although the blackberry is not a note that I could pick out if I didn't have the note list, I could see its effect. This also has a very like syrupy sweet opening as well. So just like I mentioned earlier, when you drink a fruit punch or something with artificial fruit flavoring, it's typically very syrupy sweet, and that's how this opens up. The florals are not very prominent, so I can pick up on the jasmine, but not so much the other florals like the lotus or the gardenia. The iris I can pick up on as well because this does get ever so subtly powdery. This is not a powdery fragrance, but there is this powdery aspect at the mid. And then the dry down is, to me, to my nose, very vanillic and musky. There is a cedarwood and patchouli on the dry down, but I don't pick up patchouli. Patchouli is not very strong in here, and neither is the cedarwood to my nose. I have talked about Mango Punch in a previous video. I even compared it to Mango Skin, which it's supposed to be a dupe for. So I will link that video here and you can hear more thoughts on this fragrance and how it compares to the OG. But this one is a beautiful, just fun, not to be taken too seriously sort of summer scent. It's just a great fragrance to take with you, decant and take with you when you want to freshen up. You just want to feel and smell fresh and fruity. This is it. This is so good to my nose. However, as I mentioned before, there are mixed reviews on this one. So this is not one that I would recommend blind buying. If you can get your hands on a decant, a sample from someone, then do that before buying this one. But y'all, this one is a love for me. This is like pool day, beach day, going to the theme park, going for a hike. You're going to be out and about all day this summer. You're going to be sweating and you're going to want to just top up with something that makes you smile, makes you feel refreshed. That's the kind of fragrance that this one is. So this is Mango Punch by Paris Corner. Okay, so the last one is a recent pickup and I have been obsessed with this fragrance. This is Ker-leen's Aqua Allegoria Flora Bloom Forte. This is so good. This one has had me in a literal chokehold ever since I got it. It's so good. Look at the dent, y'all. I just got this fragrance maybe like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and look at my dent. I'm gonna need a bigger bottle. This is so good, y'all. This to my nose is floral, it's slightly powdery, it's fruity, it's fresh, it feels very sophisticated and soft. It's signature scent worthy in my opinion, and although there's a mango note in here, this doesn't feel like a literal tropical fragrance. This just has a tropical facet, but I feel like you could wear this year round, especially if you live in a warm and humid climate like I do. This is absolutely beautiful. So a very recent pickup, and I have been bathing in this fragrance. Before I get into the note, similar to Tiger Lily, this fragrance, Flora Bloom Forte, has a very designer feel to it. So this has a mango, an almond, and an orange at the top. And for me, when this first opens up, it's very bright and zesty. And then I get the mango. To my nose, the mango smells pretty realistic. It's not photorealistic, but it's a very realistic mango. After the mango, I immediately start picking up on the almond that's at the top of this fragrance. At the mid, you get a powdery feel. There's a violet and an orris. There's also a rose and a tuberose. But the tuberose is not at the forefront of this fragrance. The tuberose plays a background role, and really it's those purple florals that shine at the mid of this fragrance. So this fragrance feels very powdery. And because of those powdery florals, this fragrance comes across as very fresh and clean and sophisticated. And then at the base, you have musk, coconut, sandalwood, and moss. I don't pick up on the moss, and the coconut is very subtle, so it's not like your sunscreen type of coconut in here. I feel like the coconut just makes this fragrance feel a bit more tropical. So you get a little tropical at the opening with the mango, and then more of that tropical feel at the base with the coconut. So this fragrance is slightly subtly tropical. It's powdery, it's fresh, it's fruity, it's also sweet but not too sweet. This is the perfect balance of all of those accords. This is so good, y'all. This is a signature scent worthy type of fragrance. So I've been really loving this. I've been loving it by itself, but the other day I also layered it with Haya Soleil, and this was the most gorgeous fragrance combination ever. So Haya Soleil has a very realistic mango. I think I sprayed on Flora Bloom first, and then I went in with Haya Soleil to really bring out the mango. So when paired together, I feel like you really bring that mango forward, especially if you spray this on afterwards. So this is Aqua Allegoria Flora Bloom Forte by Ker-leen. All right, friend, we have made it to the end of the video. If you are still here and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like on your way out. And if you are here and you're not subscribed, but you love fragrance content, I make quite a bit of it on this channel, and I would love to have you join the family. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss another video. Before you go about the rest of your day, I wanted to share something I read today that encouraged me. So as I was feeding my mind and reading today, there was something that stood out to me about wisdom. And it's the fact that wisdom comes to those who are constantly seeking it. So wisdom is not a function of age, meaning you don't simply gain more wisdom because you're older. You gain wisdom by consistently and intentionally seeking it out. So gaining wisdom is an active process. And so if you spend most of your day just consuming things that are maybe purely entertaining, and you spend most of your day looking at, watching, and listening to things that really serve no purpose to your life and your goals, then I encourage you today, going forward, to make it a point each and every day to seek out, intentionally seek out wisdom. Intentionally seek out the blueprint, the process, the routine of other people that are inspirational, maybe people you look up to, and think about how you can customize those processes and those routines and apply them to your life in a way that makes sense to your life and in a way that's going to help you be successful and achieve your personal goals. I feel like that should be our number one priority each and every day. How can I seek out wisdom today? Some days I wake up and it's chaotic with 3 kids and having to get them ready to homeschool them and then get ready to do my work for the day. When I wake up, I immediately listen to something that's going to keep me grounded and focused for the day. So sometimes it's scripture, so the Holy Bible. Sometimes it's a video with like prayers and motivation that's Bible based. Sometimes I'll listen to a life coach and just kind of have them playing in the background. And what that does is it gets my mind right for the day, and it keeps my mind right throughout the day. So that's what I mean by being intentional. I hope that that was encouraging to you, and as always, I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.